I made cheese in the milk carton with a liter of milk and it was delicious. I'm going to start our recipe by putting 500 milliliters of milk in the pan, which is equivalent to half a carton, and I'm going to reserve the rest. Now I will also add 200 grams of cornstarch. Guys, mozzarella cheese is very expensive in the market, so this recipe will help us save a lot of money. Here we still have the heat turned off and we are going to mix the milk with the cornstarch well until the cornstarch is completely dissolved. There cannot be any lumps from the maizena, alright? This recipe will be delicious and is very practical to make. Guys, I already mixed the cornstarch with the milk well, so now we can add the rest of the milk, which is more than 500 milliliters. Guys, with a liter of milk we are going to make 1.5 kilos of mozzarella cheese here at home. It will be delicious, using few ingredients. You will be surprised with the result, guys. Now we are going to turn on the stove over medium heat, wait for the milk with the cornstarch to heat up a little. And now, with the milk a little warm, I'm going to add 150 grams of butter. It can be margarine too, with both of them it works, okay? It could be what you have in your house. And now I'm going to stir until our butter melts. See how easy this recipe is to make. Guys, our butter has already melted well, so now I'm going to add 250 grams of grated mozzarella cheese, alright? But look how interesting, with only 250 grams of mozzarella you can make 1.5 kilos of mozzarella cheese. It pays off too much, because this recipe yields a lot and is very good. I'm sure everyone will love it. Guys, this step is very important. Let's keep it on medium heat and you can't stop stirring, alright? Let's stir until our mozzarella melts well and I'll show you the ideal point of our recipe. Let's keep moving here. Guys, this is the ideal point of our mozzarella. As you can see it's already very consistent and very firm. So now I'm going to add our last ingredient, which is a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to stir well until the salt is completely mixed in our mozzarella. The fire is still on and our recipe is practically ready. I'll move just a little bit more. Guys, this recipe is really good. You never imagined that 250 grams of mozzarella could yield 1.5 kilos of cheese. Guys, this is the sweet spot of our recipe. I'm going to turn off the heat and as you can see it's coming off the bottom of the pan. This is the point where we can turn off the heat, okay? Look how consistent it was and with the texture of mozzarella cheese. Guys, look how interesting. We are going to use the milk carton itself as a mold for our mozzarella cheese. That way we don't need to dirty any container and we can even reuse the milk carton. Very cool. Now it's very simple. We're going to pour all our mixture into the milk carton, pressing it well so that everything goes to the bottom of the carton, in this way. You will see how wonderful the final result will be. I'm going to keep putting all the mixture here in the box. Guys, I put a plastic film here on the milk carton to protect our mozzarella and there was still a little left over here in the pan that I'm going to put in another container and now I'm going to take it to the fridge for 6 hours and I'll show you the final result. Let's go. Guys, it's been 6 hours and look how much our mozzarella has yielded. I'll put it on the scale and see that it yields 1 kilo, 150 grams. The rest I put in this pot and I will weigh it too. The total was 1 kilogram and 600 grams. If you take the weight of our pot, it's exactly 1 kilo and 500 grams. Our recipe yielded a lot. Now I'm going to open the milk carton so we can see the result. I'm sure our mozzarella was wonderful. To open it is very easy. I'm going to use kitchen scissors and cut the box like this and look how easy. Guys, our recipe turned out wonderful. With only 250 grams of mozzarella cheese we made 1.5 kilos of mozzarella cheese. this is sensational. Look how wonderful this recipe is. It turned out really good. Now I'm going to cut a piece of our mozzarella. Look how beautiful our mozzarella was, it was delicious and perfect. Do it at your house and then come back here to tell me what you think. It was perfect.